Here, and we're streaming a bit of EVE Online for a change. Got kind of a headache here, so I'm just kind of chilling out with the gang as they're talking about they're playing Ark right now. I've got my friend Boosh and Lusankia James. We're bashing a thing off down in the station we're in, Zimin, or system we're in. Yeah, we're just kind of doing that thing, just easy and stuff. So, yeah, let me get back on the audio with the other guys. Here we go. Hey guys, what's up? We're live. We're doing stuff, making fun of people, playing EVE, playing Ark, playing lots of things. It's great.
Those people are mostly ourselves.
I know, right? You know, this would probably be a really good time for me to just kind of fuck around with my overview settings.
So do so.
Oh yeah, that's what I think I'm gonna do.
Hey Joe.
Yes.
See that beehive right there? I dare you to reach into it.
James, could you do me a favor and let me know if the music's too loud? Because I remember last time I was streaming music alongside the stuff, it was like overpowering.
Alright, give me 1 second.
There we go. There we go. I actually turned up so I can even hear it now.
Get out of the way. Buzzbutt, you're about to wear out your welcome. No, it sounds fine.
Okay.
Yeah, my game crashed.
I've been noticing, like, I was having issues with Ark where I was, like, crashing hard myself. Like, I normally don't ever have games hard crash like that. But, like, Ark is causing, like, system crashes for me, or system locks, which I haven't had before. So
The volume you just put it to when you raised it is perfect.
Okay.
This is frustrating.
What's up, Joe?
Not just having to manually kill this task and start this whole thing up over again. It takes forever to load this game.
Yeah, no, I'm completely there with you. Yeah?
I'm doing that whole look through your Steam queue to get Steam cards for sale, right?
Oh, I should have thought about doing that. That's a good idea. Let's fire
I
up my
didn't
Steam
realize
thing.
there are so many, how do I say this?
Ooh, my command center upgrades thing has gone to 4.
Awful looking MMOs.
Oh, yeah, no, I generally, Steam is like the last place I go to for my MMOs. Okay, fine. Micro jump operation is now going to 4. Go me.
Alright. So these smaller rocks right here, this is the best. This is the best chance that I've gotten metal out.
The small ones? Is it possible for you to take a screenshot of that? I want to make sure. And then actually post it to survival games, because that would be useful for all of us. Because I was trying to hunt around for some near the lake that would actually get some better metal. Because Cody was telling me they don't have the small little round ones like they used to on the other servers.
Oh, this game looks interesting. I'll keep it on my wish list for now.
Which one?
Deep Sky Derelicts. It looks like a sci-fi version of Darkest Dungeon.
That sounds interesting.
What is it?
Deep Sky Derelicts. Oh look, EverQuest. Nope.
Hey, EverQuest is a good solid staple.
Yeah.
Don't do that to yourself.
Joe, are you coming back? Oh, there you are.
I guess that answers your question, doesn't it?
By
So what was the thing that you were letting... Oh, here we go. 3 free treat cards a day. Alright.
Where's this rock at?
Explore my queue.
Everybody's over here.
Well, all I got was some flint.
Black Desert Online.
So it used to be the smaller ones.
Is it permanently night out here?
No, it's... What day is it?
I
Here
don't
you go,
know.
metal.
Hold
It's right
H.
here. I'll try to take a screen.
Print screen and then hit print screen. Or if you're running Windows 10, it has the snipping tool. Both of those work pretty well.
Day 399, 10% day, 90% night.
Yeah, so the way it works is Ark has, that map has seasons. They're in 10-day cycles. The first 4 days, it's 50% day, 50% night. And I think Ark is a 30-minute, 24-hour period where, you know, 2/3 of it's daytime, 1/3 of it's nighttime. What happens is for the first 4 days, that's, you know, normal night-daytime cycles, or something like that. For 3 days after that, it's 90% day, 10% night. No, it's 9% night, 10% day for 3 days, and then essentially it compresses down the time that is daytime. It still is within the same 30-minute block, but it shifts how much of it's day and how much of it's night. And then for the last 3 days, it goes to lots of daytime instead of the night, and then it goes back to the normal schedule.
It's going to be blisteringly frustrating to hunt down metal while it's so dark.
Well, glow sticks, torches, stuff like that.
You want me to turn on my pet?
Sure.
So,
Well, if you're gonna fucking glow stick me to death. Literally glow stick bukaki me.
glow sticks, bukake, glow stick bukake.
Okay.
I want to get this fucking. No, I seriously, I want to. That's dirty. But I want.
Oh, it's all on air is the best part. I get to make a clip out of this later.
I want to get some more metal to make a couple of the climbing picks.
Yeah, those are pretty good.
Alright, yeah, this right here, this cleared out the
Green
section
crystal.
right here.
Is that useful for anything?
I don't know.
Green crystal, yeah. It's made. It's like a unique resource to aberration, and so you'll need that for a lot of the other aberration stuff.
Just gonna find some metal somewhere.
Super rare that I've found in here. Like I picked this whole area over here and I got like 10 feet.
Well,
Oof.
the metal stones should look like metal stones. They've got like a gold foil look to them.
There are none of those in this entire biome, Joe.
Oh.
If you on the survival games wiki, that the above the kibble page, that map with all the little silver dots, that's the map. That's the metal stuff. And
Just got some metal out of that.
yeah.
So, is there any other alternative?
We can go to the surface after we navigate the poisonous mushroom spore and the if you don't have a light source you're dead area.
I'm curious. Does that mean someone owns a dinosaur if you put a scope over it and it's red?
Yeah, if it's red, that belongs to somebody.
Alright,
Okay.
I'm over encumbered.
Oh, come throw it on the dino.
I'm trying. I'm slow going.
Yeah. But yeah, generally not on that map. Like all the areas you can spawn in have almost no metal. Period. You have to go into the harder areas.
He's gonna have to go all the way up with that shit.
But
You might want to walk Shelly off of or he's gonna have to go up the ramp, which is nowhere near him. You shouldn't have walked off there. That's not good.
Ballin'. Whoa, what the hell was? Oh, right.
Well,
Like what's with this random sudden shaking explosion? I'm like, oh,
I don't know what to do.
get rid of that.
James is using missiles. That's right.
I still don't know
Yeah,
how you're
those
gonna get back up.
No, it's a good question.
So what's
You know
happening?
what we
There's
need
a
to
way to-
make?
there's
We need
a
to
way
make
to
a
loop
portable
around.
rope ladder.
Oh,
I'm gonna go make a portable rope ladder.
Okay.
I have that pattern. Just
Me
need to
too.
dump.
Should be stuff we have.
Alright, well, I'm gonna work my way over there. I'm about to die.
Should be okay.
I'll be working my way over to you. We need to get one of these.
No, I'm going downhill.
Oh, I forgot about Project Discovery.
Oh, you guys be careful. I'm gonna.
I should do that at some point.
No metal. That sucks.
Yep. Like
Yep.
I have 12 pieces of metal on me right now.
It's from any rock. Metal is a very rare drop.
I'll tell you what though, Joe, I got. Do you have a metal pickaxe?
No.
He's gonna need that.
Because I didn't get any stone pickaxe. Stroke metal.
Yeah, you're gonna have to have a metal pick for that.
You didn't what?
You need a metal pickaxe to get any sort of appreciable metal out of the stones.
No. How do you even get a metal pick to begin with?
You go to the workbench and grab one, or you make one at the metal workbench.
No, I'm saying if you can only get metal from any stone whatsoever.
No. You'll get like maybe 1%. Like it's like a half star for mining metal efficiency with a stone pick, whereas opposed you get 3 stars with a metal pick. So, like on a metal node where you get like 100 metal with a metal pick, you'd get maybe 6 to 10 metal with a stone pick.
Okay.
It's like only 10% as effective as a metal pick.
Really lost. Oh, maybe not. Let's see. Shelly.
Yep, I know where you're at.
But yeah, if you're doing what Rob's doing, you're gonna have to have a metal pick. Otherwise, you really are just wasting your time. It's kind of like when Rob was attacking that the Dishosaurus the other night. He's like, "Why isn't it dying?" It's like, well, it's not really gonna die. It's regenerating faster than you can hurt it. I swear, I'm not trying to throw shade, but oh my.
Carry.
I've exhausted this plant's materials. Oh my god. I feel so
That'll
bad.
learn that planet, not having enough materials.
Well, as Boosh pointed out to me, like, the high-sec stuff just depletes very quickly, whereas if you're in, like, nullsec or something like that with the PI stuff, you'll just burn through it super quick. Wait, why did the corporate wall get 5 million ISK? Why did
Yeah, don't worry about that. I'll replace it.
Oh, you create a metal. Oh. Okay.
Yep. To be
Interesting.
awarded at the end of our week-long thing.
Oh, everyone who participates gets a medal?
Yep. I decided campaign ribbons are a good way to be.
No, yeah, no, I agree. Hey, Cabbage, you want a campaign ribbon?
Awesome. Say again?
Did you want a campaign ribbon?
Campaign ribbon.
For the for the POS bashing we're doing.
I guess?
We're in Zimmern right now. We're blowing up one of the customs offices.
So I need to come show up with you guys.
Yeah, if you want to shoot it. If you can, definitely bring drones, and then if you can bring lasers, by the love of God, bring lasers.
Yeah.
I don't have lasers. Train.
I'd almost say get it trained to rank 1.
I would trade it to 1.
But I've been shooting at this station for about an hour now. And I thankfully have not had to reload.
Yeah.
It's at 52% shields. That's the nice
We
thing.
should run out of the station should run out of HP just before I run out of missiles.
It's going to stop at 25%, but at peak recharge, it's doing 500 HP a second. So the lower it gets, the slower it goes.
Oh
Just-
yeah, that's still in there.
But yeah, at 25% it goes into reinforce mode, and then once it wakes up from reinforce mode, we finish it off.
Okay. So basically the old POS system.
Pretty much. That's still the same for all the structures.
Shelly's just about full.
AFK a second.
Yep. I'm tired. I'm so tired. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's right. I was voting on that Steam thing. Where is my Steam thing? Here we go. Black Desert Online. Not interested. Next.
What? I mean, you don't want to play a pay to win?
I mean, pay to win's not terrible. I've played World of Tanks before, and that's pay to win. But that's pay to win in an enjoyable fashion. Cabbage says you've been invited. Oh dear, people just saw my date of birth. Fuck.
Gasp.
I know, right?
Let me swap over to my. Should I bring up the Vec?
Now that I've seen your date of birth,
Or-
Whip, I can no longer subscribe to you. I'm sorry.
Alright, I'm sorry.
So should I bring out my Vexor or my Destroyer?
Whichever can carry more ammunition and drones.
They can carry about the same number of drones.
Yeah, it's wood here, so that's fine.
I don't know where our base is.
I do.
Let me go buy some ammo.
You're getting a lot of ammo. But you're getting a shiny out of it. Where are our awards? Home, recruitment members. Members, decorations, here we go. Strip mining campaign wording. Return service in the war with captures against strip mining. You know, James, the irony is here, now you're literally doing what you do in real life in the game.
How are you guys anyway?
Oh my god.
So are you guys lost? You guys going on an adventure?
No, I'm not lost. I know where I'm
He's
at.
lost.
Coming over here.
James gets a little too meta for things. Let's just do that and grab that. Like that. There we go.
All right. What system are you in?
Zemin. Bruce's station system thing.
Oh, it's gonna take me a while to get up there.
Ah.
What's the data crap?
Because I'm vanilla.
Canteens, you have to have polymer, either organic or natural. You have to have a machining station. You also have to have, what was it? It's polymer, I think some silica pearls, and I think that's it. It's relatively inexpensive to make.
What about glass jars?
Glass jars require cementing paste, and I don't remember the other parts of it, to be honest. You can make the jars in your hands, I think. But yeah, James, welcome back. So that metal I looked at, I'm just like, oh god, it's so meta. And the thing he does in real life, he's doing in the game now too.
It's true. What do you think? I got the idea.
I know. I was just like, oh my god. Oh, I wonder, because I know in the orbit view for the planets.
All right, 29 jump.
All right.
Don't worry, you'll have time.
So while I was eating that parasaur with my raptor, I was playing "It's the Circle of Life."
Oh god. Sure, let's farm that out for a couple hours. PI is done. Yeah, we've got the thing at 46% shields. But Zimin 1 is where I have all my P4 production at for my stuff.
Oh, there's water in the base.
Yeah, I can't find the base.
Come on.
That's right, I need to train up heavy FOF missiles.
I'm gonna figure out that happy holidays message means.
Yeah. Essentially between the hours of midnight or 10 at night and 5 in the morning, whenever you loot a beacon, you gain an increased chance for higher quality blueprints and higher quality items. Which in hindsight is probably how we got the assault rifle blueprint that was like 20% better than normal. In hindsight. Because that guy just gave away. I was like, why would he give that away? That's actually kind of nice. I'm like, oh, he must have. Because like that's the other thing too. I was reading. I was watching New Blitz's YouTube channel on the overview of the island, and apparently on one of the comments, people were saying that the beacons only drop on the surface. They don't drop on the interior for obvious reasons, because they can't drop onto the interior. So that's why you only saw like the crates, is because that's the only place they can actually spawn. They spawn like the deep sea crates.
It wasn't on the surface.
Well, it's not a traditional beacon though. That's like the deep sea driving crates, which is why it still has the big.
Light.
Yeah, it had a light, but it's not the big triangular thing. It's more like a diamond shaped thing.
Yeah.
Like an actual natural diamond.
This box right here. There's 2 full bottles in there, and there's 2 empty ones. Just drink and then put it back.
What I might see about doing, if I feel like being a masochist.
I want to show you that cliff, where I think we could put a nice little cliff base.
Okay. Like I like where our base is right now because it's so tucked away that people won't generally fuck around with it.
What the hell?
But that's just something I kind of want to. What I was saying though is maybe put a section in the base where it's just nothing but water barrels and shit like that, and just have one poor fucker go in and like maybe once a day just fill it all up with water and shit. and just cry a little. Alright, that's what I was doing. I was running around with the... Where is my Steam? There it is. That actually is really good.
Gotta find something that moves faster than a Stego.
Stegos are slow as fuck, man.
I mean, they're a tank. They can haul a whole lot, but jeez.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. Would I play Assassin's Creed Origins if I got it? Yeah, I'd probably play that. Oh, that one's actually really good. I've seen Markiplier play that. That's pretty good. Yes. Total War Armor 2, fine. Not interested in Cuphead. Human Fall Flat. Nope. What else we got? They are billions. What is this? Steampunk strategy game. Is that multiplayer? No. Not interested.
So is there a reason I shouldn't train into a paladin to use as a mini dreadnought? Specifically for this sort of thing.
You know, now that you say that.
It's the Bastion module. Turrets. Can fit a flight of light drones for extra whatever. Because I'm just thinking that Bastion module would be falling.
Yeah, I am half wondering actually if that's not a bad idea. Just to train up one of those things as a poor man's dreadnought. Though admittedly, I think you can bring dreadnoughts into 0.5 space. I think. I don't think they can go above 0.5, but I know you can. I'm pretty sure you can take them to 0.5.
Oh, I'm sure you can.
Because I remember that used to be the thing to do. I think was bring them into 0.5 space or them in small carriers.
Yeah. Because you can't bring super caps, but you could bring regular caps in. I don't know if it's the... Let's see here.
Yeah, Boosh says it's basically miniaturized dreadnought. Why not?
Yeah, see...
Yeah. I'm not interested in Planet Coaster. Neo is already on my wish list. Yes, there we go. I want to get that game. Prey looked pretty interesting. Hollow Knight. Yeah. Hey, I got a new thing. What trading cards am I missing? How's a station going? Oh, why am I bothered? Probably. Come that close to that serious playing.
Is saying the Chronos?
Yeah, it's the Galente, not Dreadnought. What's the term of the ship? Marauder. It's the Galente Marauder.
Let's see. What is your bonus? Hybrid turret tracking speed, hybrid turret damage, hybrid turret fall off, hybrid turret damage. So it'll end up with 125% large hybrid turret.
Yep.
Plus Bastion. See, the problem is that you have to reload them.
Yeah.
That's why I was thinking the lasers.
Well, he said nothing can come close to damage unless you're doing a blink fit, but...
Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4 turrets.
I think we're just pause bashing. What was that? Bastion module?
Yeah. Both of them are going to fit 4 turrets.
Yeah, because I get that 100%. Yeah, the Bastion module...
Both of them get the same bonuses to damage.
What does this actually do? Here we go. So Bastion module kills your speed. Your missiles go 25% faster. Your shields do double the amount of boosting.
Last 60 seconds.
You're completely immune to being jammed.
Yeah, that's one of the cool things I saw.
Yeah, because that was one of the problems before is Marauders had terrible sensor strength.
Right.
You cannot get remote reps. You cannot be tethered. You've got 95% resistance to remote sensor dampening and disruption. Oh, wow. Jesus. Alright, 25% bonus to range and fall off. And increases all of your damage resistances significantly. That's... damn. Okay. That's pretty cool. Nightmare will do better than a Marauder if you just want damage. Well, there you go, James. You just gotta look at a Nightmare. Nightmare's actually not that bad, because if I remember right, that's Kaldari and Amar.
Yeah.
For that pirate battleship. If you want one, I can sell you one.
I'm pretty damn certain I can't drive the thing. Let's see here.
I mean, I could link you the fit I use. Where did that thing go? Like, I enjoyed it. It's lots of damage, but it's just, I'll link it in Corp
I'm
Chat.
2 days from driving it because I gotta go to Omar Battleship.
Yeah, that's it. In Corp Chat is the one I fly. Let me know how terrible it is for you to fly that thing.
Oh god, let me run down these items that I can't use, like the Mega Pulse lasers.
Well, yeah, it is a turret boat.
39 days from being able to use.
Yeah,
Joe,
really good
here you
damage.
go. Something.
Let's see. Oh,
Sorry,
all the shield stuff I can use. Weird.
No,
that.
here.
Yeah, and to get to the heat sinks too, you have to have that for Tech 2 lasers anyway. Actually, no, wait, that's weapon upgrades
I
4.
can use the heat sinks.
Yeah. But yeah, if you want to do the pulse bashing with lasers, that'll be the thing to do anyway. Pulse lasers. That's what I'm using right now on my ship.
Here you go, Joe.
Basically puts me 43 days from being able to fly that fit.
You could use, if you swap out the Mega Pulse 2s for just Mega Pulse 1s, it makes it significantly easier to use.
Oh, I'm sure. Because that's the big thing that's holding me right now is the Mega Pulse 2s.
Joe, did you get you a metal pickaxe?
I did.
Okay.
The tracking computer 2s I'm 3 days off of, but that's whatever.
But yeah, if you're just doing pulse bashing with it, it's pretty damn nice. And missions too. I mean, it melts things if it hits them. It's just, and it's really fucking fast. But you could probably downgrade the lasers and then just use like Meta 4s, and then multi-frequencies instead of Navy multi-frequencies instead of anything else. You might be able to get close damage. Actually, since I've gotten some skills up, let me see what I actually can do with that now, because I was using conflags with it.
Let's see. Turn off the afterburner. Oh, Mega Pulse lasers.
Orange. Yeah, I'm cranking 1095.8 DPS.
Let's see here.
Does he fit?
What's the Meta 4?
Does
Hey,
what
there's
fit?
a raptor egg in here.
Hey! Oh, raptor egg? Oh, shit.
Yeah, raptor egg right here. It's gonna decompose in like 30 seconds.
Grab it then.
Can't find it.
Grab it.
Here we go. I got it right here. Do you want it, Joe?
Uh,
I don't know what you do with it.
You hatch it.
Alright, well where do you put it in?
Nothing. You put it next to stuff to keep it at the right temperature, and then it has a... Is it fertilized? Is actually the first question.
It says Raptor egg consumable. Eat it to gain tremendous nourishment, or use it in recipes, or that's it.
If it's not fertilized, it can't hatch into anything. So put it in the food bin. We can make we can make kibble out of it. That's what I would do.
Okay, he fits. You wanted soup or something, right?
No, I was thinking about it. Nope.
All right, is cabbage? No, cabbage is still on his way over here. Gotta earn that shiny. Oh, they're at 33% shields. This isn't going too bad.
So are y'all shooting up a NPC base?
No, this is it's a player-owned customs office. We want to put our own up so we don't get hit with the tax rates.
You're in null set.
Let's see here.
No, we're
I
in-
changed those to the Meta 4s. I dropped down to 681.4 DPS.
We're in Zimin, but he's got a 13% tax rate on the damn on the PCOS. What's
There it is. Melted.
so we're gonna blow it up and put our own down so we don't get hit with the tax rate.
You have to declare war on their port.
Yeah, we're already at war.
Done.
Make me a crossbow here.
We did the war declarations yesterday for that.
I can bring my Drake out there.
Go for it.
If you can fly a Mara, you'll appreciate yourself and hate yourself less in the morning. If you can fly Minmatar, I can lend you one of my Minmatar ships as well. I've got a fully fitted Minmatar ship up here.
Okay.
It's a battle cruiser.
I'd be able to. Let me hop in Eve.
Okay.
'cause
Like, you could bring a Drake down, but I can tell you that I am burning through missiles.
Oh, I have a heavy assault missile platform.
Yeah, that thing will burn through them, too.
I've got 20,000 missiles, but, you know.
Yep.
But yeah, that's why
13,000.
Yeah, Amara is the best race for bashing player-owned stations explicitly for this reason. Because I've been doing this for about an hour and 15 now. And, yeah, no, I'm just, you know, nuking.
Let's see, we're at 31% shield in this thing now.
Yeah, once at 25, it'll go into reinforced. But we just broke past peak recharge.
Yeah. I was gonna say, it's only 500 a second. Like, we bring more than enough DPS for that.
Yeah, this thing, I think, is... My current setup is packing 770 DPS. If I had a fucking...
860.
Yeah, if I had my normal Armageddon, I'd be cranking 1,000. Because it gets more drone bonuses than this thing does, and I'd be fielding 5 heavy drones instead of 4. And so I can crank out an extra 300 DPS with it. But this ship is a bit better for generic PvP. Because I've got 2 webs, a disruptor, 3 vampires, and all the other toys.
Well, I just brought this because the single gecko is dealing like 600 to 700 DPS by itself.
Yeah,
missiles aren't doing anything except making me feel.
Yeah, my 4 ogres are equivalent to your 2 geckos.
Right. Oh no, I've only got 1 gecko in the air.
Oh, well then, I'm doing a little bit more, I'm doing like twice as much damage as your gecko, but I've got, you know, 4 times as many drones. Like, I really want some geckos.
Yeah. I don't know, this thing's, was it 275% bonus to damage?
Yeah, I mean, on your ship, if you, excuse me, if you go to your fitting window for your ship,
Lead invite.
huh?
Lead invite.
Oh,
Yeah, the drone itself is dealing 583.2 DPS.
yeah, 583. My drones are only doing 248.8, but I'm doing about 521.3 with the turrets with a reload time of nothing, so they always do 521.
Yeah. Nah, my missiles don't do squat.
Yeah. And so, like, I
Boost in the Discord.
he's not in the voice channel.
No.
He probably didn't want to listen to all of us talking because there are, what, 6 of us in here right now?
I thought I saw him in here at one point.
He popped in, and then right before I started recording, or started streaming, he cut out.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey Willie, we need to find a iguanodon. I have a saddle made for it. Nice to get.
What do we want an iguanodon?
They can run forever, and they can swim really, really fast. And they can carry a lot of weight. It's like a Parasaur 2.0. Like, me and Matt were using those on the island, and they are stupidly useful. Because again, they don't use stamina when they're running if they're on all 4s. Alright, this thing is at 27% shields. 2% more.
Yep.
Head back. You get ammo.
Well, this thing's about to go into reinforced. Did you not bring any ammo with you?
No.
Oh, wow.
I got, yeah, I have full tubes, but I didn't bring any spare ammo.
Alright.
What type of ammo are you using?
What is it? Arbalest heavy missiles.
Oh, heavies. Okay. I was gonna say, I've got cruises on me.
I have hams on my
You're
base, so...
flying
Hey, I use hams on my Drake.
Well, yeah, you're using heavy assault. You're just using heavies.
Yeah. As I said, I couldn't even help him out with that one.
Yeah.
Hey, Boosh.
What's up?
We're discussing all sorts of random bullshit here.
Okay.
Yep. Well, there's 50,000 missiles, heavy missiles per sale in system.
Yeah, I wonder who's selling this.
It's not me, I can assure you.
Boosh knows.
Those red mushrooms that fucking make you go crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm having my parasaur eat them, and they just give me rare mushrooms.
Yeah. Well, I mean, even if you look at the descriptions of rare mushrooms, it says that they make you feel like trippy.
All right, now the fine integral.
Yeah, they're the dinosaurs from that one. What was it? That Pixar or Disney movie from like maybe like what was that, like 5 or 10 years ago? Maybe. It was one where it's like the Tyrannosaurs or whatever the hell are trying to eat them. It's got like the family of monkeys living on its back or something. I can't remember the name of it.
Yeah, I mean, I know what it looks like because I trapped a 135 RPs, but it started glitching through the wall and attacking something else.
Weird.
So I had to climb up on the ladder and kill it.
No, they're not aggressive. They're herbivores.
I'm telling you, I shot it and it was puffing.
Well, of course, if you shoot the damn thing, it's going to come at you.
And the invulnerability timer ends in 2 days and 12 hours. Or 10 hours. Or, I can't read that. 2 days, 10 minutes.
Yep. Okay, well, let's get to, everyone call your drones back in, and then we'll, I'll stop the planet, and then I'll put an X in fleet when I want everyone to warp to me.
Alright.
What's going on?
Oh, we could just warp straight over to the other customs office, though. Let's do that.
Yeah, I just don't know which ones are owned by who, so...
I'll go check the second one out since my drones are back in.
I'm already on my way warping. Well, I mean, I'm already aligning to it. Can you hit 3 if you want?
Yeah, sure. I can do that. Planet 3...
But you guys already get rid of the first one?
We put it in reinforced. At 25% structure, or at 25% shields, it goes in reinforced where it becomes invulnerable for 2 days.
Right. Well, basically, it's taking fixed damage. Over the next 2 days, it will lose the remaining 25% of its shield. And then at that point, when it comes out of reinforced, if they don't log on and repair it back up to 25% during the repair window, then we can destroy it, or they can log on and repair it at that point and get it back invulnerable again. But they won't because they don't exist anymore or aren't playing. So at that point, we'll just be able to destroy it.
And get really glorious kill mail padding.
Hell yeah.
Oxygen destroyed our kill board.
Yeah,
We'll fix it.
So we gotta wait 2 days.
2 days.
For this one.
What, honey? Alright.
Capsters against strip mine is on 3 as well. So, warping over to Boosh. So yeah, 3's also good.
Cool.
Yeah, I think, what was it? Andre was saying all but like 2 or 3 of them in the system belong to them.
Well, that could give us a total of 8 if we really wanted to get all of them, but I think people will start getting bored.
Well, no, I like the idea of,
I mean, I can just do it AFK, but,
That's what I was going to do is, over the next few days, if we're not really worried about it, I'll put together a Land Raider while I'm doing this shit. I gotta put together a Land Raider and like 4 bikers.
If you have above like 850 DPS, you can actually do it solo. It takes about 6 hours.
I mean, if I get that Armageddon, it puts out 1,000.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I did. I used an Armageddon for it. Alternatively, you can fit polarized on a Valgorn to get that. If you want to put polarized lasers on it, but that's
a little risky.
Yeah, it is. I mean, unless you're like fitting a full rack of like plates.
Yeah. Alright, let's see.
Well, some people use a polarized Oracle. That's a like.
Oh, I didn't think about that. Yeah.
The guns cost more than the ship, and you don't get any drones, so you lose a little bit on your DPS. But a polarized Oracle can do like 1,100. I mean, it won't do as much as Armageddon with polarized would, but Armageddon Navy issue with polarized would do the most.
No, I was doing 1,000 with mostly just drone damage on my Armageddon. It was a non-Navy fit.
Well, there's plenty of ways to get there with over break 1,000 AFK DPS, but.
I mean, that one took us what, about an hour and some change?
It wasn't really keeping track? It took us. Well, it started. It was.
I got in there at about 10 till 8. About 10 till 8 is when I got there, so yeah. So it's about like an hour and 15 minutes. It's not bad.
And I mean, I'm only doing 8:34. If we had more people, we could be. I mean, if we were really had more people and all had bashing fits, we could.
Yeah, I mean, if I want to, I could probably pull off one of my nanomembranes, put a third heatsink on.
I could do the same. And I've actually got T2 ammo, which will last me probably an hour on 4 crystals. So
Yeah.
I can do that too. That brings me up to like 1,000. Yeah, 1,000.7.
Doesn't matter. It's enough.
Yeah. But I'm not cap stable with T2 ammo because the T2 ammo on with I've got faction heat sinks, and with the refire bonus and T2 ammo, my cap lasts 25 minutes.
That's the biggest issue I had with the Nightmare when I had those guns on there with the T2 ammo, because that thing has 3 heat sinks, and that was the hardest thing, keeping that thing cap stable with all that shit.
With pulse?
Yeah, with pulse. What's
the DPS on that?
The Nightmare was 1100.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, it was.
I'm pretty sure Nightmare is the heaviest. With a Nightmare with all lows fit to heat sinks.
I was only doing half, because the other half are keeping the cap stable.
And actually, you can put in the stupid, because it actually doesn't have a stacking penalty on it. The T2 freaking damage refire rig and the T2 damage rig and the T2 refire rig. You can fit both of them, but if you do it, you can't fit any other rigs because they have such high calibration cost.
Yeah, well, admittedly, the other problem too is just having to run everything. It's just like it just sucks down power.
What you do is you'd fit all your mids with cap rechargers. And
Yeah.
And you can probably get like 1,600, 1,700 DPS out of it.
Jeebus.
With polarized.
Sheeps, that's crazy. But that's like, a fucking $500 million-ish ship just floating there with a kick me sign on the back.
With like 30,000 DHP.
Yeah, I know. Like I don't feel like we're in that kind of a kick me sign.
The other thing is I don't have the specialization skills trained to 5 for lasers. I've got them trained to 5 for blasters, which is why I can pull 1,800 on a Vindicator, but.
Yeah, I don't have the pulse spec to 5. I just have it at 4. And I just left it there.
Hang on, I'm gonna pull out for a second and do something stupid.
Oh, what are you gonna do?
Rob, where you at?
I'm trying to get back to that place. I'm trying to get back to the base as fast as I can. I gotta go. Grandkids here.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe we could play.
Go
ahead.
What?
I was just telling Rob, have fun with the grandkids.
No, this is the Hispanic Dominic. It's gonna take him a little bit to get his parents, well, his grandparents other grandparents only speak Spanish to him.
Oh.
So
That'd be a little rough. All right, well, see you later, man. Oh, well, you got back to base anyway yet, so. I'll see. I'm like such a hurry to rush you out, but
Yep, I am. I'm right here.
Okay. But yeah, Cabbage, I may be down to do some division later. Depends on when Cody gets on, because I would like to kind of continue with that. That was kind of fun to do. Did someone message me on Facebook? I need to double check that.
Sitting here just cleaning off sprues in between jumps.
That's actually not a bad idea.
Only thing I dislike about the Chaos Space Marine so far. All of the goddamn spiky bits.
Yeah. That is one thing I kind of like about the... Well, it's better than spears. I fucking impaled the shit out of my fucking hands when I had a bunch of High Elven Spearmen. I just had them loosely in a box. I went to reach in to grab one. Stuck my hand in. I was like, ooh! I pulled my hand out. I had like 4 spearmen sticking out of my finger. I'm like, and like I'm just like sitting there and they're just dangling in midair. And I'm just like, I have to actually shake them off. They were like really in there. It was like, oh god.
Rough.
Yeah.
Closest I got to that was on a hand drill on an old pewter hive tyrant.
Mm-hmm.
And I just cranked the shit out of that drill bit until it snapped in half and went right into my finger.
Oh. Oh, yeah. That's why I got hand drills now. I don't do drill bits.
Well, no, I was doing it was a hand drill. Yeah.
How
It was
the-
an actual drill.
Okay, I was just like, ugh.
Yeah. I was
I'm like, my god, man. Hey, Cabbage, are you flying through Amar?
Yeah.
Could you do me a favor and pick 2 things up for me?
I don't have any more space in my cargo hold. I'm gonna have to dump
Well,
ammo.
then don't.
Hey, Cabbage, you sell those drones yet?
That's a good question. I should check that.
I got a pair of geckos sitting in Amar. I didn't have a chance to grab.
God damn it, Boogie. Why? Why even?
Oh, god damn, my cord.
Yeah,
Ah,
I
fuck.
got sold any of those geckos.
That's not too bad.
It expires in 79 days.
Yeah, you're probably good.
I hope so.
I would set up sell orders when I knew I was going to stop for a while and let my subscription run out and then come back like a quarter later with all the sales.
But you can't adjust your soul orders if you do that.
That's true, but I mean, like, you look at the market history, like, you could probably capitalize on a spike, sure, but if you said it what it's genuinely going for and you get away with, you usually end up selling it once.
Oh god. If you're feeling sad, alone, unwanted, pathetic, just remember, even Skeletor found someone. Damn.
True.
Oof. Oh, that hurts so much. Oof.
Just gonna say,
Oof.
Skeletor doesn't actually exist.
Hey. A fictional character counts, god damn it.
And he still found someone.
Exactly.
He had the handicap of being imaginary and still found someone.
Exactly. See what I mean?
So you can overcome Ernest, all you gotta do is be Skeletor.
I know, right? That's not too hard.
I'll bring some acid with me Sunday.
That a what?
Then I'll bring some acid with me Sunday. We can
Oh
melt your
boy.
face there.
No. I need the fleshy bits. You can't. Not the face. I need to entertain with that. Oh, that's right. I have all these Marines I can put together. I have like 3 Marines I have to put together.
You need to put that Land Raider together too.
The Land Raider's not at my desk. However, 3 Marines and 10 bases are. That's a big difference.
Can't you just get up and get the Land Raider?
My desk doesn't have that much room. I've got like a controller, the wires, a beer, water, Space Marines, more Space Marines, some gum, a Chinese menu, you know, stuff like that. Like my desk is a little cluttered.
Well, I just gave myself 40% more DPS.
How'd you do that?
He turned on something.
Look at me.
Okay.
Is he pretty in pink?
No, we're running the full gamut of like faction pirate battleships here now. What's the only one we're missing? No wait, Vindicator's the. Never mind. I forgot. Vindicator is not the.
We're missing a Macariel and a Nightmare.
Yeah.
So if you can bring either of those, Cabbage, just to complete the set.
Okay. Alright, on that shit, smart.
Hello, Bosch. Come on up. Come on, I'm sure the
And really,
streamers.
we need a bar guest to complete it. We need a torpedo bar guest.
Not the number of rituals is
There's
Also,
a
I'm gonna show you this bits box on Sunday.
Okay.
Holy shit, do I have arms?
Okay.
I have arms for days.
How so?
Close combat weapons? I got close combat. I got chain swords for days, man.
Our better question. I have 2 questions. When you said you got a bits box, did you buy literally the whole box and all of the bits,
No.
or did you just buy the box?
I bought the box.
Okay, so your bits are useless to me because they're all chaosed up.
Yeah, it's your own problem. could scratch them out.
That's a lot of effort.
Not within optimal range.
Hey, I just found a chainsaw that is not chaosed up. It just has skulls on it. The Imperium puts skulls on everything. Bam.
You're not wrong.
Like the shoulder pads are useless to you, and
Well-
most of the heads are useless to you.
Almost everyone's shoulder pads are useless to me because I have to have one that has the Death Watch logo.
I got plenty of just arms and positions if you need arms, because they're not really chaosed up. Like there's some arrows pointing off of their wrist piece pointing up.
Well, that's
But,
the arrow is usually because it's one of the stars of chaos.
the bolters don't look like they're too chaosy. I think they're just bolters. With helpful instructions like bullets go this way and go that way. Like the feed from the bottom of the bolter has an arrow pointing up into the bolter, and then an arrow pointing towards the muzzle. Because in case you didn't know,
Well, you gotta remember, when you have half your brain rotted out from either Nurgle's touch or Sinch's gift, you know, you need to actually have the visual aids on how to properly load and fire the bolter so you don't, you know, look down the barrel and go, is this the right way? And pull the trigger, and then you have another half of your brain missing.
look, a Slaneshi would do it just to see what it feels like.
Probably.
Oh, also have plasma pistols.
I mean, Thousand Suns don't have brains anyways. I'm pretty sure they can lose their
The
heads.
sorcerers
I
do.
found an iron area.
Where?
Unless
A
you
lot
know
of
what
weird looking mushrooms over here.
Oh yeah, you're going into the mushroom biome. There's tons of it over there. Get some.
I think I found 2 spurs that you can't use.
Somebody just put a random ass forge out here.
Probably melt the shit down. Because like, what is it?
Pestle.
Because the forge, if you melt down the iron, it's like 2 to 1. So if you mine 500 iron, you can't carry it all back yourself. But if you turn 250 ingots, suddenly you can.
Then they put some wooded barricades up.
Probably so they wouldn't get eaten.
Fast. Well, I don't know what the hell this is.
Probably just a little fort there so they can do stuff without having to get eaten.
No buildings. It's a just a. I think it was in the open. It was just a foundation with a forge on top of it.
Yeah. No, I've seen that before. It's so you can put so it stuff doesn't grow around it, so you can still find it. And so when you're manufacturing, so you just put it there and do it and go back to what you're doing.
Aside from water, I don't know. Like, this is a beautiful area too.
Duh, you should just say thank you and keep going.
I'm scared.
James, are you
Well,
target
I'm scared,
painting
man.
the customs?
He's been doing that since he got here. You just weren't on comms to hear that.
Because it wasn't big enough to hit already.
You never
Hey,
know.
man, my aim is not good.
It's wiggling.
I almost didn't train 1,000 random skills.
You have no idea about
I
that.
thought that was invulnerable. Why are you even shooting?
I do.
No.
I was here last night.
We went to the second one. The corporation where War Deck owns like 9 of the 13 customs offices. So we're just chaining down them as we're going through it.
You want to come help? Get on a kill mail?
Yeah, no.
Well, he's already here. Or no,
Why
he
did Joe beat me there?
he's been in system. He's like me. He keeps like a jump clone up here.
Oh.
Or
I'm pretty
not.
good, pretty much, like,
So are you just done operating out of Samilla?
Yeah.
James said he already bought a new station. He's been scouting the one area out where he wants to put it out. Oh shit.
Well, the
So-
good thing about Samilla is you can do level 3s there.
Well,
Like, it's if you don't have level 4 or Sisters of Eve agents unlocked, then you can grind up there. So until you have level 4, it is a good place to operate out of. Or at least keep a missioning ship and a jump clone there.
I'm just gonna go back to base and then go play round 1. I'm lonely.
sorry, Duck. That's it. Like after we're done, like after we take a couple more of these things out, and then maybe knock out a.
We played last night. I'm not, you know. I'll take what I can get.
I didn't play the division last night.
Oh, I mean, we played Ark last night, is what I'm saying.
Oh yeah. I'm like, it's Aberration's a lot less like. In the island, I know everywhere where to get everything, and so I can just kind of operate independently if I need to. With Aberration, I don't know where shit is. And so I'm going to have to, like, fuck around with it before I figure things out.
It doesn't help that it's almost permanently dark outside.
Oh, it's light time
It's
now.
only like that for 4 days. Or it's like that for 3 days.
I'd like a person on with me when I go exploring.
Mm-hmm.
I got the 2 raptors we could take out together. And just...
Nice romantic evening by the mushrooms.
Yeah, you can fucking sit on my lap and
You can sing Kumbaya to me as we make out in the dark moonlight.
you can sit on my lap. You can braid my nipple hair.
Ooh, I'll stroke it.
You guys are awesome.
Yeah, I'm getting again. I'm gonna go back to watching Black Mirror.
Wow. Somebody's not comfortable with their sexuality.
Now.
It's not his sexuality that he's got a problem with.
Good boy. Somebody's not comfortable with my sexuality.
Look at Willie scaring food.
I want to like
I'm
the Naga.
sorry.
I really do.
I don't mean to scare people. I'll tone it down.
They're fine.
I really want to like the Naga because it's cool. But really, why would I not just get a rock?
Uh-huh.
Because
You know what I'm thinking about right now? I'm gonna look at the, I'm gonna simulate an oracle.
I was gonna say, because Nagas are scaly snake people and a rock is a rock.
It's got a
No,
point.
ROKH. The big flying scary kind of rock.
Oh, you mean the kind that shoots
Oh,
out
you can
more
just
from our
buy all the glacial drift skins from the store.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh. Why would I pay...
Fuck all this earning shit.
No, why would I pay 30 million ISK? Why? Like, it's 1600 Plex. What? Like, literally, it's 600 Plex for just all the basic battleships. Like, what?
Yeah.
That's absolutely bonkers. No way. No, not even.
Whip, you make me feel like a natural woman.
Woo!
What?
Finally got to the goddamn system.
Error 404. Why, I don't know what the hell you're even supposed to mean about that.
You mean the system they jumped out of 10 minutes ago, Cabbage?
404 system not found.
Now we're there. We're at Planet 2. I hope you brought a lot of ammo.
You 404'd Eve.
No, I didn't.
No, he 404'd the system.
Oh my god.
Yes.
He's
Look, when I was saying, oh my god, I was asking for a god of competence, not of ineptitude. So you need to stand down and let the real one stand up, okay?
There is no god. There
I'll
is
call some shady and ask him to stand up.
You're also...
Can I get a fucking god of smaller words, please? Because, motherfucker is confusing me.
You're being too verbose.
What?
What was I even looking? Alright, I was like, what was I even looking for? I was in the NEX store for something. Or the NES store. No, I was just like, I was like, what in the hell?
Oh,
I kind of want one of those
it's
cybernetic
really
arms. They're 300 million
Rise
ISK
of the
though.
Vexor. All the drones. So many
Hello.
drones.
I hope you brought ammo. Ooh, that one's nice.
I
Wait,
like going
Boosh
by
come
drone
back?
tab.
Who joined?
It's just a
Oh, that was
I
good.
left it. It can't move now.
Who joined?
You webbed. I was like, wait, I'll disrupt it so it can't run.
This is like giant sphere around it, that's the web of fire.
Way to go, guy.
It's not getting away now. It's never getting away now.
Alright. Hey, I'm actually hitting this thing for once.
Well, it's not moving. I hope to God you would hit it, Cabbage.
Look, I'm super useful to like every like 1 in 3 shots on my blasters actually missing. Or no, other way around. 1 in 3 shots actually hitting my blaster.
All right. Your first mistake is are you moving?
Blasters are like the most skill-intensive weapon in the game. I mean, that's pretty normal though. Like I missed like 1 out of every 10 shots, and I've got.
Where is he even at? I don't even see him on grid.
He's
There he
not
is.
great, he's in the Vexer.
You know what would be funny? If like
Cabbage, hit Control Space and make sure you're at 0 with it. There you go, and just sit
Yeah.
still.
Yeah, I've been sitting still since I landed. I just got into range.
Oh God.
I was gonna say, what's your optimal?
Show info.
If you mouse over, it'll tell you your optimals.
Yeah, just mouse over the weapon.
When you're on the hotbars, just mouse over it.
Optimal range is 1,375 meters.
That's blasters
Right.
for you.
I know.
Orbit it at 1,000. When you get to 1,000, hit stop.
Well, just approach until you're at 0.
Or approach until you
Yeah.
are on top of it. Like, just be on it.
Damn it.
Go kiss it.
God almighty, Boosh. That
I finally find a fucking iguanodon, and it starts bleeding. Like next thing I know, it's like bleeding out of its ass, like it ate something bad. And,
no, Ravagers.
Yeah, Ravager was digging into it.
Yeah.
You know what'd be funny? Like tell people hopped in a stream and then left like a minute later.
No, I've been going up between 5 and 7 people the entire night, and it drops back down to 2 or 3 really
And I've
quickly.
got it scrammed too.
No, I'm just saying, like, what if somebody came by and then just like stream sniped us?
They will.
Oh, trust me, I'm sitting on my... They won't, but I'm sitting on my combat overview just in case.
I mean, to be fair, if they stream snipe me and come out to fight us, Concord's gonna get them. This isn't just a bashing fit. This is I'm here to kill other people fit. I'm just so happening to do it with bashing. I've got a couple 1600 millimeter plates put on this thing. I can take a little bit of damage before I go to him.
You got a PvP fit Dalgarn and a PvP fit Vindicator. And arguably a PvP fit Rattlesnake, considering that thing's fit. So
I caught that diss. I caught that diss.
I don't think we have any trouble.
I really kind of want someone to jump us just because it'd be fun.
You know, like, I don't do, like, combat at all, so I don't even know what any of those ships are, but I assume we're set.
We're in a bunch of battles.
All right, so Joe, you know how most things require a capacitor to operate? Click on my ship and click on the little eye the eye icon,
Oh god.
and then go, show info. Look at what the Battlegorn does.
Valgord is so silly.
So you know how a normal web reduces your velocity by 75%? So the Vindicator with 14-kilometer webs reduces your velocity by 90% per web, and it's got 2 of them, and that's multiplicative stacking between the 2 of them.
I also have 2 webs. Mine reach out to 18 kilometers and reduce your velocity by 60%.
I'm gonna target me and send my gecko.
You will be moving at 1 meters a second. You will have no capacitor, and you will be very promptly melted down and vaporized.
Yeah, if you're moving that slow, these cruises are gonna eat you on top of whatever retarded weaponry they've stacked on their ships.
I was gonna say,
'Cause I
they
already
get to
know
have
I think I'm the
the,
lowest DPS person here, besides
wrong.
you guys.
And I have half the HP of a carrier.
How much HP
Yeah,
do you
there's
have?
that.
It's 240 on this one.
Well, I'm only at 153k.
121. So for those that are stream sniping, if you're there, I'm the one you want to shoot because I have the lowest DHP and DPS. Just show up and attack me. That'll work out perfect. It's the rattlesnake you're looking for.
I was like to myself, I don't know if they're gonna know what ship to go after.
Just land on grid, shoot the rattlesnake.
I was gonna say,
Absolutely nothing could go wrong.
James, don't I have lower HP and whatnot than you?
You are an
Yeah.
insignificant threat, unfortunately, compared to 3 faction battleships and a battle cruiser. Not to dish you, but literally you are like chump change DPS for the rest of us.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Technically, I'm the Lotus Man on that totem pole.
Yeah, but it's not worth shooting a Vexer. Because it doesn't help your billboards enough.
You're not the weakest thing there. You're just a waste of ammo.
That's really.
Let's be honest.
No,
He said what
it's
needed to be
a
said.
benefit analysis thing. I could land on grid with my shiny ship and shoot the Vexer and kill it.
If something
But then I've
shoots
lost
you,
a shiny ship.
they're just opening themselves up to be shot by 5 other ships and wasting
I'm
time
stop
doing it.
shooting for 30 seconds so I can lose my weapons timer and refit. FYI.
You stopped, or you want us all to stop?
No, I just stopped.
Oh, I don't care. I'm sitting here until this thing tells me to stop shooting it.
Okay.
What's that?
Like, I'm on air for another hour. Like, no, I'm gonna keep blowing these things up until, like, I either hit my hour time limit or, you know, it tells me I can't shoot at it anymore. That's my plan.
Let's see.
Cabbage, can you fly Amar Industrial? Or are you...
Like industrial.
Remind me to buy you a fucking Amar Industrial book. Just train it to 1. That's all I ask.
Okay.
That's actually a thing I need to do when I finish the current skill queue, is just train all of the ships up, all the Tech 1 ships up to at least 1.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
No.
3 for the prereq ones, but...
My next thing I want to do after I get my next batch of skills done in 16 days is train all the frigates to 5, then all the cruisers to 5, and then all the battleships to 5. So I can use all the Tech 2 ships as well. Because I think each of the frigate ones is only like 7 days. Maybe, well, probably like 5 days. And then...
What?
Yeah.
What the hell's a stasis grappler?
Oh, it's a
Tractor beam.
Battleship-sized stasis webifier, but it works very differently because it has a fall-off range, so it's more powerful when things are up close.
Oh, I see. It has an optimal fall off.
Right, but it's got a lot longer range. Like, nothing's bonus to it except, like, I think faction carriers or something. One of the like the either the blood or Serpentis capitals have bonuses to it, but nothing else does. So they're kind of limited in actual like usability.
Okay. I'm tempted to fit one on something now just to have it.
They're decent on battleships if you're fighting frigates.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the frigates have to get up on you.
Right, and then that's like, you know, if you're getting like, there are people who hunt battleships in Federation Navy comets because they can put out like 300 DPS and they'll just sit there and fly around you so fast you can't do anything about it, and a grappler will slaughter them.
Yeah, I really want to do that thing where you have the bait damnation that some idiot grabs onto and then I can warp in with the damn Balagorn. I want to do that. Completely unnecessary overkill, but I want to do it.
The real problem is that most smart people won't shoot a damnation.
I know! I can't believe you had that one guy shoot you the other day in the frigate.
That's still the funniest, like, who does that?
Moose and I were actually in low sec, probably like 20... It was before the command ship rebalance. It was probably 2012, 2013, and I was flying that thing, and I only had like 450k HP on it then. My skills now are like up, it's close to 600, but back then it was like 450. And he was in a Gnosis of all things. He was acting as a bait. And we got jumped by 2 Amar hacks, the missile hacks.
Mm-hmm.
And that fight lasted 35 minutes well, Moose eventually died, but they couldn't kill me and I couldn't kill them, and eventually I just slow boated to the gate. Because they had me double webbed. And after 35 minutes I jumped through and warped off. They had weapons timers, so they couldn't follow me.
bonkers. Alright, let me get my hobby knife and my glue.
I was getting scared too. I only had like 25,000 EHP left out of 450,000. This is 35 minutes of them shooting at me.
So what happened?
I was like down to 25,000 EHP at the end of the fight. Like,
So you were in structure.
It was literally 35 minutes of getting shot at. So.
Can you still buy nulses and stuff like that, or no?
Yeah.
Well, I meant, like, are they still being actively produced?
Well, they were re-given out several times, and everyone who got the collector's edition got like a dozen of them or something stupid, so they're not that expensive. A lot of them got blown up by alphas when it was the only battle cruiser they could fly, but the price will probably start going down again now.
Oh yeah, because it didn't require ship skill bonuses to fly, if I remember right.
Well, it's battle cruiser that didn't require the battle cruiser skill to fly.
That. I don't even see it anymore. Or is it under special issue ships? Yeah, it's probably under special issue ships.
Special issue battle cruiser. It gets bonuses to like everything, the same as the Concord ships do, but
they're flat bonuses.
And it has the same base resist as the Concord ships. The Concord ships actually have good bonuses.
That's not bad looking. Oh, that's right. It's a Jove ship. Iron Blood looks pretty cool. 25% bonus to medium energy turret, hyper turret, and projectile turret damage. Commander's area of effect. Heavy missile and heavy assault missile damage. 50% bonus drone hit points and damage. And scanner probe both too. Jesus.
Yeah, it's really okay if you combine drones and AMs on it. That's one of the few ways you can go with it and shield tank it. What I've seen. You can also, they have enough grid that you can fit if you do it right, you can fit a battleship-sized afterburner on them.
Ooh, wow. Oh, there's the Marshal. Ooh.
Which the Marshal's eventually supposed to be, introduced to the game through whatever you call it, Project Discovery. The only reason the Marshal's not in the game yet is there's like 10 of them or something stupid. They were only given to people who bought like a very specific pass to FanFest and actually showed up in person. So there's they're worth,
That's right. I need to do the Project Discovery stuff.
Super carrier right now, but they're supposed to actually come into the game like real release at some point. It got delayed several times.
I'm on tutorial 4 of 10 for this Project Discovery thing. Oh god. Oh god. I think I might just need to completely restart that again. Oof.
Yeah, I still want to get a chameleon.
Ooh, they got a guy in the Warhammer 40k buy, sell, and trade group. He's got Space Marine sprues, just trying to get rid of.
Oh.
Wow.
I'm almost finished. I have 2 big sprues and a half sprue to finish.
Well, let's see. I've got 3 Marines I need to go through. Like, I put them through the paint stripping stuff already. It's just I need to glue them back together. Because whoever did it before did super glue of all the damn things and not the plastic glue, which kind of hurt my feelings.
Look, I still use super glue, so...
Why? Why would you do that with plastic models? You're asking them to fall apart if they fall.
Because I don't, at the time, I didn't have any plastic glue at hand, so... Or any plastic glue easily accessible. I bought my glue at Walmart, because I was there.
Well, then buy the tester's glue that they have at Walmart. Plastic glue is plastic glue. There's multiple kinds and multiple brands.
If it doesn't have methyl ethyl ketone, I don't want to use it.
Fair enough.
I was gonna say the Walmart that I,
Work at?
work at is not the best stock one. if that makes
Well,
sense.
I know like in the model section it should have them. Because that's where I used to get my like old tester stuff from before, for realsies. For realsies stuff, so.
They don't even really have a modeling section anymore.
Well, fuck.
It's been like they have an arts and crafts section, kind of.
That would probably be the
but-
closest one.
But the super glue is all stuck with the
Adhesives.
like, not even like it's a tiny. It's like a on the end of one aisle, and it is.
I've
maybe
been-
three-
and
it's
I've been to both a Walmart Marketplace, and it was over with the adhesives in like the hardware section at that one, and then over at the 24-hour Walmart on Harbison, it's over in the adhesives, and on Bush River, it's also in the hardware section by the. It's like where you have the tape and all and like stuff like that, the tapes and the glues. It's over there. That's where I always get my the Loctite gel glue.
the adhesive section at the store I'm at is tiny. It is a 3x3 square, and it's mostly just like super glue, Gorilla Glue.
Yeah.
That's pretty much all there is.
I mean, that's the normal glue I grab for anything that's not plastic.
So, and also so one of my favorite applicators for super glue is the brush one, because any other time, I like it, because whenever I use like the squeezy kind of any sort, inevitably, the super glue will get stuck around the applicator tip and down the side, and it just makes a big mess eventually.
That's why I do the gel stuff, because it's very, with the precise applicator it comes with, I've never had an issue where it gets everywhere. I could show you the ones I use.
Yeah, I'll take a look. But I mean, at this point, I have 4 models left to acquire and put together.
Fair enough.
And then after that, at that point, it's just if I feel like getting something new.
You'll always have the itch, because there'll be something that you want to... Maybe I should try it out with these models instead. You'll probably end up coming back to Havocs when you get more disposable income again, after you put everything else in paint and everything else. Just like, well, let's see how these work out.
Or if I want to pick up Thousand Suns.
Or that. Or Nurgly Goodness.
I like Thousand Suns more, to be honest.
And I'm there with you.
Mostly because, as jovial as Nurgle is,
Uh-huh.
I just... I don't want to sit there and look at that disgusting of shit all day.
I do have to say, I like the fact that the Thousand Suns, because they aren't all corrupted and stuff like that, have much more cleaner lines. Alright, I'm missing someone's chest. Where is that?
In a box.
Not quite. There we
How
go.
much does a customs office gantry cost?
Yeah, I think Boosh was saying about 200 million, because I know we need to put one up around Planet 1. We do, because that's where I have all my P4 stuff.
Right.
Because he was mentioning, instead of him doing all of it and getting all the revenue and whatever from it, he mentioned that
Split it between the corps, that way it doesn't look like one corps taking over.
that way also, if someone wants to war deck it, we don't lose all of them at the same time.
Right.
Which makes a lot of sense. Alright, there are my 3 backpacks. Should probably put the backpacks on after I get my Deathwatch shoulder pads, though. That would be smart. SMRT. What is this thing at? There's got to be something for my overview settings. Alright, that was the thing I was going to do, too. I was going to do overview settings. Because I need one for, what was it? One for... I don't need a mining tab. I need an everything tab, a warp 2 tab, and a general tab, and a combat tab. So we'll do friendlies. Oh no, wait, we got general, combat, friends, and then drones. And then I needed travel. And then salvage. Or loot. There we go.
Now you just gotta go through and set them all up.
Don't remind me. Alright, general. Look, okay, so this one. Let's go open overview settings. Tab presets. Appearance, columns. This just takes for fucking ever to do. It's the only downside that I don't like.
You gotta go through all the options.
Mm-hmm. Oh, here we go. What, does it remember these?
It is finished.
What is?
It's box. It is full of bits.
Oh. Oh, you've been sorting your bits. Oh.
No, I've been taking them off the sprue, and
Oh, okay.
so I can finally throw away all the rest of my plastic screws.
Hmm.
I mean, I finished reading Rule of Two by from the Star Wars Legends.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, I guess I'll fill up the bits box now.
Alright, let's see here. Tab presets. Alright, I don't need to care about citadels. This is my count. Yeah, I don't need citadels. I don't need engineering complexes, refineries, complexes for operating bases. I don't think I need stations. I don't need star bases. I don't need any of those. I need all the ships. Orbitals, NPCs. Fighters, entities. Okay, convoys.
So in the Discord Gen chat here in a second,
Yeah?
there will be the bits box,
Uh-uh.
just so you can see what the fuck is all in it.
Oh boy. The hell's an LCO drone? Sentry guns are important to know. Sleeper event battleships and cruisers and shit. Okay. I don't need to see drones. I do need to see all the bombs.
No, you don't. You don't need to see the bombs. Bombs
Alright.
are fine.
It is now in reinforced. I'm scooping these all to the drone bay. We're heading over to Planet 3. Make sure to scoop your damn drones. Do not leave your drones behind.
Alright, got all of mine.
Did we make any cementing paste?
No, I don't think we did.
How do you make it?
At the mortar and pestle, it's 8 stone and I think some chitin. Alright, warp Planet 3, customs office. I'll let you know in a couple seconds when you can warp to me.
Okay.
Seems good.
And make sure you pull your drones. I
Yeah,
think.
already did.
Think-
Who still has drones out?
Boosh.
Boosh. 3 Warrior 2s and 2 Geckos.
Mm-hmm.
I know the Geckos are Booshes. I don't know about the Warriors.
He might be waiting on the cycle time. Because if his Bastion module's active, he can't do anything anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that's 2 down.
Yep, I'm already going to the 3rd.
Okay, I'm gonna reship again. Just 'cause I'm burning through, like, a lot of ammunition. Really.
If we're not going through their shields, is this a waste of time?
No, because of the way it works is when they go into reinforced, as Boosh had mentioned before, once it goes into reinforced, over the next 2 days, it goes to the last 25% of the shields automatically. And if they don't rep it up, it'll be sitting at armor and structure values. And then we just finish them off at the end of 2 days. Alright, you guys can jump on me. Launch my drones. Engage target.
Yeah, and they have a lot less. They have a lot less structure. I think the majority of the HP is actually in the shield.
Let's have a look. Yeah, it's got 2 million structure, 2.5 million armor, and then 10 million shields.
Oh, yeah.
So, and the important thing is armor and structure don't regenerate as you're shooting them, whereas the shields do.
Right.
Though the one thing is we will do, if we're all doing lasers, well, we're not all doing lasers, but if a lot of people all Bastion lasers, so armor is actually the worst because of the EM resistance on it, but...
That's what we got drones for.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright, Boosh, are there any major things you need to remember for putting on a overview tab for combat?
Oh, let me send you something.
What the? So, when I clicked warp to you, evidently I clicked it too soon, and I'm sitting in space.
Warp to me again.
Yep.
You warped to me while I was in the middle of a jump, so...
Yeah.
Smart thing is when that happens, to set a bookmark there. You have now created a safe path.
Mm-hmm. Alright, terrible standing.
It's always fun when I'm going through and I'm piloting between point A and point B for whatever reason. And I can tell which systems I've lived in or hunted in. Because I'll right-click and it'll just have like 15 safe spots. Like, huh, I don't remember where any of these are at.
Alrighty, Alt Tab.
I just sent you a mail from my alt.
What is that overview?
It's some crazy shit, dude. It like completely reprograms half the game. Everything turns all bright and colorful and it's messed up.
Oh, can I have that one? Is that the one that you got yesterday?
Yeah.
it is.
Yes, I want that one.
It adds so much shit. It's really weird. So apparently overview and tag code and like object codes all support HTML.
Oh god.
Freaking extreme. It's amazing. What's your character's?
I already sent it to him.
Yeah,
Oh,
send
you
it
already
to me.
forwarded it to him? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But it's Hippo's overview that he
God.
got random goon, and it changes the game.
Oh god.
Oh, I like it already.
The cool thing is you can filter by all hostiles and all blues, which is just really, really handy for like switching between Machi. You do have to reboot the game before it fully calculates blues correctly, though. A lot of times that one will be empty if you just try it.
Yeah. I think I need to add a drones one to this. Maybe.
So that just replaces all the tabs?
Yes.
Hmm.
I like
It does
this.
a lot of weird shit.
I might do that just because I really don't want to go through and reconfigure all of my damn overview tabs.
That's why I wanted it.
I know, I'm just like, I could do this, but I could also just do the one thing.
Yeah, like I said, I'm probably gonna have to tweak 2 or 3 things here and there.
I hate you,
But
Boosh.
overall, this is great.
I hate you so much.
Right, you apply it?
I'm about to.
Do it.
Oh, it looks awesome. I like it already.
That is kind of nice. Blues, fighters, caps, anti-support. I love the name of the overview. Hostile cunts only. Hostile OG only. Anti-support. Hostile caps. Fighters. Blue Titans. Align to this.
Aligned to this is really helpful. Like, some of those you probably won't need, and you can just take them out and load a default bracket. Like, you know, you can always load anything to a tab. So you can rename a tab to mining, and then load mining default to that tab, because you're probably more likely to have, you know, need mining tabs than Blue Titan tabs. But
Yeah, that's fair.
the warp to this and align ones are really helpful. Staying aligned to like random crap, and with freighter piloting, it's really useful because if you get stuck somewhere like Niarja, people try to bump you around for an hour so they can like super bounce you, and then you go far enough from a gate where they can, you know, they'll just keep you from warping to anything until they can bring in like 400 freaking destroyers in system and destroy you.
Yeah, now I've heard about that.
What you can do if you have warp to me up eventually, or the align one, eventually they will happen to knock you in the direction of a random celestial, and you can still warp.
That makes sense.
Yep.
And most people don't have an overview set up like that, so.
Well, that's fair. No, I don't.
Now I just wish I could have an overview that just showed me my book.
See, my only problem with this is it doesn't have things for structures.
It should be under hostiles because the structure is.
Oh no! I have to probably relog, like I said. All right, let me go do that real quick. Return to my drone bay, my pretties.
I think I'm about to run out of ammo.
I haven't reloaded yet.
Oh, there's heavy missiles for sale.
You're a dick, Boosh. You're a dick. You're such a raging dick.
You have heavy missiles for
They're
sale?
like way overpriced too.
Yeah, they are. They're well above what they should be for the average.
It's like a run to a Mar.
If you're on to Omar, buddy, I got 2 things I need you to pick up for me.
Oh god.
I'm gonna get those geckos one way or another. God damn it.
Let's see.
Oh, Boosh. You guys get a codex next. By the by.
What?
Chaos Demons get the next codex that's coming out.
Oh. Oh, I don't play demons anymore. I have a Nurgle army. I already have Death Guard junk.
Yeah.
Thank you for the invite.
Oh yeah, that reminds me.
Yeah?
I need to be able to drive something that has 80,000 cubic meter cargo.
That's freighter.
Yep.
Or you can ask Boosh real nicely.
Yeah, I got some stuff that big.
Yeah. I need to go anchor a thing, so.
Okay.
Let's see here.
80,000? Are you sure? I think only like a Asbel's 80,000. Only large size structures are 80,000.
It is an Asbel.
Oh, you bought an Asbel?
Yeah.
Okay. Be prepared to pay 5 bill per rig.
Oh, it's got no rigs yet. I'm
I'm in the same
fully
boat.
aware of that.
That's why Hippo anchored a second industrial structure, was just so he could put the rigs on it.
No, Hostile's not showing up at all for this, thing.
Okay, so select your Hostiles tab, and then just right-click the structure and add it to Overview. It'll only add to the tab you're currently on.
No. I'm wondering if on that one. Look at my overview settings. This is Hostiles only.
I just add whatever I need to, like, modify that date to the far left tab.
No, that's fine. I'm just trying to verify. It's not showing that.
Even if you add the structure to the hostile only tab, it should only show hostile structures.
No, I got that. I got that.
It's filtered by state.
Hello.
Hey, Cody.
Hello.
Hey, Cody.
Would you like to come shoot a thing?
Nah, he didn't have the skills for it. So he did stop fitting his stuff out for it.
Yeah.
So how are you doing, friend?
I am good.
Good.
Orca doesn't have the room.
To go see if the Stego survived.
It did.
Excellent.
Alright. Apparently I'm just not having this wide enough to list all the things I want listed.
Freaking use that for berry farming, and then hopefully get some stuff we need for the vegetables. If I can talk.
Yeah.
Get the veggies. I saw a Sarco in that lake. Saw some stuff we could use for kibble for better things.
Yep.
So hopefully.
I also figured out a way how we might be able to get through that one area with all the spores.
I read something about a certain mushroom you could eat.
Right.
But I don't know if it's the truth.
No, it is. That's what the wiki was saying.
Okay, so the cave, you can eat the mushrooms and have a glow thing, and you'll be okay.
Theoretically, that will let you get through it. Yeah.
Well, there is some metal in there.
There's metal at the top on the surface. So you have to go at night.
It's a fuck ton closer than.
Oh, I know it is.
Blue zone.
And Willie was also poking around. He was poking around into the blue zone, it sounded like. And he did find some metal over there. And Rob was getting some of his river rocks, and he was able to get some metal. Not much. Not much at all.
Hey, you know, any metal's good metal at this point.
Alright. Do I need to know someone's alliance, or do I just need to care if they're hostile? I think I just need to worry about them being hostile or not.
Probably just.
Yeah.
If the other becomes an issue, you can always double click and figure it out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we can use small color tags and small font. Tab presets. Columns. Oh, here we go. Drag and drop to modify the display order. Okay, that's how you can do the display order, because I am very curious as to the velocity and orbital velocity.
Never mind, I should probably take a look and see what all paint colors you get.
Oh, that makes sense. There's the distance. That's fine. Okay, so there's the time. I don't care about velocity as much as I'm concerned about the transversal.
Yeah, because you're using guns all the time.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I need to change this Logi tab. Make sure that hostile Logi is included on the hostile Logi tab. I need the friendlies.
Yeah.
I need a mining tab.
Hey, quick question.
Yeah?
Row. Oh, there's a blues tab.
Is Ultramarine trademarked by Games Workshop?
Nah. Ultramarine Blue is a name of a blue.
Okay.
The chapter they have, the Ultramarines, is trademarked, but Ultramarine as a color is not.
Yeah.
Same thing with Prussian Blue. It's an actual color.
And it's pretty.
Mm-hmm.
So it's 39 acrylics, 5 metal colors, 4 washes, and 2 effects.
Mm-hmm. I'll tell you right now, Games Workshop's technical effects, like their bloods, their ground effects, and their GUI stuff are really, really good. Their metallics are sex, and their inks are godly. Shit, you're not. Like, the other colors, I'll go with other brands with if I feel like it. But for the washes, metallics, and the effect colors, Games Workshop is king.
Just feels weird having to branch out and actually get a lot more colors than I'm used to.
You should see my paint rack. I got like... Oh, by the way, a thing that you probably thank yourself for. Go on Amazon and get like a nail polish rack stand. I can link you the one I bought, but it's like $10 and it holds like 50 to 80 paints. and it keeps them all nice and neat and organized too. Highly recommend it. Now what was I looking for? Oh,
I
right.
probably should get a paint palette, shouldn't I?
Yes.
Alright, time to get, that one for tomorrow. From work.
I think I'm gonna have to scale my UI down.
Is Tornet's on?
Yeah, he's on. He's being the strong and silent type.
I've still muted myself.
Good job.
Where did we get all this chitin, and how much of it can I use?
Some random guy popped by. He was looking for a Paracer, a high-level Paracer. It was the Midgard tribe or whatever. Check whoever made the climbing axe that we had in one of the chests. He gave us like about 800 or 900 chitin. He gave us an assault rifle blueprint that was green quality, and then he
nice.
also gave us a green quality or a blue quality climbing axe.
And a bunch of organic polymer, but
Yeah.
I really should with it because it was going to get
that's-
destroyed.
Yeah, he gave us like 400 or 500 organic polymer.
I see some chitin armor.
In this, in one of these boxes, there's a bunch more chitin.
Ladder. Well, that was awfully nice of them.
Yeah.
That's the kind of people I want to play with.
Yeah, like I said,
Also getting a free paintbrush with this.
We built Whip built a dino gate.
Yeah,
pen.
yeah, Willie suggests that we build a dino taming pen while I was expanding the normal pen to account for the... Yeah, because we were getting a little tight with the stego in there.
And all the 1,000 other things that we have now. Fantastic. I love it.
Bush is webifying the damn thing again.
Got an ass and really high level raptors now. Cool.
That's Willie.
And some raptors.
There's you. Oh,
And
excellent.
a couple of high level. I tamed a couple of 100 parasaurs too.
Double good.
And we got a scorpion. It's called Nurgly Killer because it killed Nurgly 3 times before I tamed it.
Yeah.
I love it. Let's see. Melee damage when increased torpidity on this thing, right?
I don't remember.
Yes.
Okay.
By the way, that stego's not the one you started taming. That one actually got attacked by a Ravager. Apparently, when Ravagers attack dinosaurs that are down, they bury themselves in their body. So I couldn't target it.
Double suck.
Yeah.
But I ended up killing it after it killed the Stegosaurus because I was able to bolo it at that point.
I need water. I don't have a problem with that. I just wanted it for berry farming.
That's fair.
But Rob tamed that one. Rob tamed Shelly.
Nice.
So
Where is the UI scaling?
And we have 4 boxes now. And another ass ton of... Alright, I'm making a chitin suit of armor then.
If you want to make a couple, we've got enough.
Yeah. I mean, we kind of need it.
I'd like to have some cement paste made, but
Yeah, because I want to try, because what Anublitz on YouTube was saying that we if you put metal reservoirs, they'll slowly collect condensation from inside them and they'll fill themselves.
Really?
That's what he was saying. He wasn't sure if it was a glitch or if it was the thing, but he had like maybe about a dozen to 2 dozen metal reservoirs that would slowly fill with water.
I had an idea for a cliff base that's kind of close to here that we could just line pipe down to the river, down to the lake.
My only problem with having a
I
prominent base is that people will see it and be more interested in it. With our tucked away one, no one wants to fucking come over here, which is a very big, nice boon in my opinion. Alright, where the fuck is my UI
These
scale?
things are incredibly cute.
Which things?
Hold up.
Oh, the bulldogs.
I put a top hat on the one on my shoulder.
They look like pugs. I love pugs.
Oh
Mine has a
god.
top hat.
Oh wow, that's a lot smaller. Jesus.
Alright, so I'm gonna get some chitin armor made.
You want the ghillie suit? It really keeps me cool.
Yeah, I'm more interested in the armor right now. Because we can't make the metal armor. And this stuff
Good
is
point.
just lethal.
It's not wrong.
I did a little bit of exploring. I found what looks to be a metal area.
Mm-hmm.
Not too far from here, but like there was already a building there. Like I told you with that was like a foundation with a smith with a forge on it.
Yeah.
and then some palisades down the way. It was like a canyon type deal, and the palisades were like they made like an opening in the center of them,
Yeah.
so it was like a roadblock almost.
Mm-hmm.
But there were no other buildings besides that.
So that's definitely striking me as some sort of like place where they're just kind of like using it as a staging point. Okay, why can I not move? Okay.
What, man? These scissors must be sharp as shit.
Why?
If I'm able to get a to skin shape with scissors.
Oh, I should have done you with the new hairstyles. I have a giant fucking mohawk, and I'm gonna have like a nice, like a handlebar mustache. No, that's what I did. I did the Fabio hairstyle on Willie with the handlebar mustache. I think Rob has Viking braids and Viking beard. I gave myself the mohawk, and I think I gave myself either the Viking beard or the handlebar mustache as well. And then, like, I think I have one other pattern. It's like braids. And I hadn't gotten Joe yet either.
Well, let's go take Shelly out. A little disappointed that did he lose the saddle? No. Okay.
All right. How do you?
I'm also told that stegos completely negate bullet fire on the driver.
Yeah, because the plates are so high up. But also probably depends. Oh, who did we lose? Who did we lose? We lost Joe. Okay.
I just got out of Eve. I ran out of ammo.
Oh, well, you don't have to leave the fleet.
No. I
Yeah.
was gonna run Arc.
Oh, okay. Well, you're completely logging off.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna run both at the same time.
Okay, that's fair. All right. Does anyone? How the hell do you move these fucking overview thingies?
So, what was this ribbon that you were talking to me about, by the way?
It's the one I linked in Spreadsheets in Space. All right.
Don't remember how to
God,
use
so many berries.
I'm pretty sure it was just dragon.
Well, that's the thing is I'm dragging and dropping. It's just it's only wanting to lock to. Oh, I think I see what's happening here.
Oh, it's a medal that you award to people.
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh, there it goes. Okay, so it will only align to that fucking. It'll only align to that stupid selected item bullshit thing.
That is fucking bananas.
It looks
5
like.
swings in this tail, and I have 1,000 arc bears.
Uh-huh.
I've got like 1,000 of every berry. Easily.
There we go. Okay.
I see our stone guy has been proving his worth.
Mm-hmm. And that's how we got all the materials for the other shit so quickly.
I'm able to run out and in 5 minutes get more stone than we can use.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of that, we still need to shoot some zombies.
We do. Also, I want to play some Division 2. I was wanting to do some more of that. That was pretty fun. Because what was it? Me, Willie.
I've been wanting to do this all day, so I'm gonna be on Arc for a little bit.
All right. That's fine. We're knocking down another station. Once that's done, I'll probably wrap up the stream.
Good news. I also got basically every seed as well, so we can get those going.
Yeah, I learned how to do large grow plots as well. Because like I said, this area, it may not be the best in terms of metal, but if we can get some sort of metal running up and back from the thing, if we can at least get a fully metal base right here, I don't think anyone's going to fuck with us because there's no metal here to really take, you know? And admittedly, while it's not in the dark, because like if it was any other, if we built over in the dark areas, if they were to blow our generator, it would blow all of the lights, which means they'd have Ravagers spawn and attack them, which means they couldn't really do things. You're fine. And so, you know.
So we literally have no idea of any other type of berry. I'm just gonna.
There should be a bunch of narco bears in the pestle.
Yeah.
You might want another couple preserving bins.
Well,
Yeah, we do.
we need to start doing is we need to start getting another mortar and pestle if we're gonna make this more permanent, then actually start thinking about making it more permanent.
Yeah, like I said, I could probably start putting a second and third floors on there. Put some like over like some pillars down with.
Yeah, I'd like to explore and maybe build another base somewhere. So.
Well, yeah, that's it. Because the thing is, like, the other locations you can't spawn at, so we do need some sort of operating post where if new people do decide to join us, you know, they come in there. All right, we can go to this spot and then go there and they'll be fine. Plus, we're near the surface, which is one of the only places you can really get fucking oil from.
You bringing Shelly out, or what are we doing?
I'm gonna find a place to store the metric acid of berries that I just got. At least for the narco berries, which is the only important berries.
Yeah, that's why I think we should do like a preserving bin full of narco berries or something.
Well,
preserving bins accumulate a lot of rotten meat very quickly. Worth noting. So it maybe just behoove us just to burn through all the rotting meat with the berries and just not sit on too many of them too long.
I have been all day.
Okay.
I've been using the rotting meat as it comes up to make narco.
Okay.
that's good.
Someone was saying something though?
I know at one point we were worried about possibly not having the accessibility of the stuff. But I mean, like literally, I walked out with Shelly and got 1,000 berries in like 3 sprints.
Oh yeah. No, it was really the stone and the metal and the wood. But since we actually have animals that can get that now, we're not gonna have that much of an issue.
Let me whip up another couple of suits of chitin armor.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just make 3 pieces of each.
Joe, don't forget, Ted, all the dinosaurs are on passive, so if you want to turn it to help you, you actually got to do that once you bring it outside the base.
Who's Rel Jorah?
That is, that's Andre. Her and Zoomski, they're both Andre. He's got like 4 counts. Hey, Andre.
Sorry I'm so late.
The devil and evil.
Oh, no, you're fine. We're streaming while we're blowing up stations. We're good.
Does oxygen let me swim faster?
It used to. It still does, but not as much as it used to.
Gotcha. Well, I'm level 50 now.
Nice. Essentially, if you're concerned about air at all, get it up another 100 points, and you're good to go.
So, how are we gonna move forward without metal?
There is a method we can use to get some more metal. It's just a little bit dicey on. It's a little dicey on us getting it. So, aside from that, as Willie was saying, we make a secondary base that actually is a spot where we can get the metal. So, that would be the thing to do.
On a thatch run.
Yes, me.
No, he's going on it, is what he's saying. But yeah,
Right, there are 3 full suits of chitin armor in the smithy.
do we have enough for a 4th?
Yeah, definitely.
Make a 4th, because you gotta remember it's me, you, Joe, Rob, Cabbage, Duck.
I'm using the ghillie until...
Yeah, well that's still 6 people, and someone's gonna die and lose all their shit, so...
This is true.
We also want to turn some of this chitin into a big chunk of it into submitting paste, right?
We do. But I think that's, what, 8 stone to, like, 4 chitin or something like that?
Stone doesn't matter at this point with that fucking...
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, usually the big thing is not necessarily the chitin, it's just all the other stuff. Because I think that guy was killing out all the crabs and shit around the shore trying to get the paracers to spawn. Which is why he had all that shit.
So now, if only I can get a sword.
I can make one, which is just getting the metal for it.
Yeah.
That's the problem. I gotta make one too. It's just like at this point we're riding off of the random drops from the rocks.
Oh, shit. Thanks for the sub, Andre, man. Thank you, Hippo. Thanks. Holy shit.
So, I would like to take this hide.
Appreciate that.
Box.
I was not expecting that. Ooh, that means you get a blue tag in Discord. Ooh, where'd it go? You could become part of the Blue Kid Club. Boink.
Probably follow your channel too, huh?
Might not be a bad idea.
And now I ban him.
No, you don't ban him.
Oh,
Hi, IRL. How's it going? IRL Life 1.
why I play games to avoid IRL.
I still need to figure out what to do to make my... Because right now I'm like putting down custom stations in high sec, but if I ever go into lower, no, I'm gonna have to figure out something to make my setup OPSEC. I think they let you do the thing where you can stretch your playable area across 2 monitors, and then you can offset the camera.
I know you can. I was trying to figure it out the other day, but got stopped because I got different.
Thank you for the follow, Hippo. I really appreciate that, man. Thank you.
Whenever I was streaming, oh son of a bitch.
Oh my god. I shouldn't even worry about the kite. Jesus.
What? For the stone things?
No, fuck it. There's like 6,000 kite in here.
I tried to tell you, and you're just like, no, I don't know, we have enough. I'm like, no, we got plenty, buddy.
You know what? Just be glad that I at least worry about it. Something happening.
Yeah. Retard is facing the wrong damn direction? What?
So I set up my Retaru so it would be like an insta undock to both of our stations.
Mm-hmm.
And I
It's going the wrong direction.
dude, I put it backwards. So it's undock, and you're facing the wrong way.
Good job.
Good job.
Oh, that's amazing. Did you like?
I don't give a shit. I'll just place another fucking Retaru. I don't even care.
I mean, what you were making like what $500 million in ratting just last night? Like that's enough for another one right there.
Yeah, we made quite a bit last night. I was
Jesus.
splitting it with Boosh.
Still. You can distort all text now. It works well. Really? How do you distort the text IRL? I was not aware that could be even done. Audio, general settings.
I know they did some Twitch integration of some kind.
Well, they actually pulled that. I remember looking at the dev blog because they're like most other people enable green screen portrait background. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I actually bought like a $10 green screen off of Amazon, and it works really well.
Yeah, the green screen I grabbed, I have it in my Amazon extension on my stream page. It and the rack, I think together ran about $30 or $40, and that's what I've been using, and they're really, really good.
God, I can't believe I set this the wrong direction.
The grand plan. Oh, foiled. So how do I distort text?
Well, at least it's an insta undock from his station, at least.
Yeah.
Or, you know what I mean? We got it half right, okay?
Yeah, Boosh is going what direction do you want to face? YouTube should have it. Okay, alright, thanks, Ira. I wasn't aware that was a thing. Like, the last time I actually thought about even streaming Eve was, like, 2 or 3 years ago. I'm just kind of doing it tonight because I had, like, a headache and I didn't want to do Dark Souls. And so I was just like, I'll just do Eve while my other friends talk about Ark, and I'll just sit here and have a beer, maybe some tea and some water, and, you know, chill while I blow up some stations.
Well, I know you can do it through OBS. You can put a transparency layer over a thing.
Oh, you can?
Unless it's semi-transparent.
Where's the water bottle?
I
Which
am
is
making
what I was playing.
more, and I'm gonna go fill them all up.
Alright, let's
I
try.
don't know if Eve itself did.
I was actually gonna go do that.
Well, I'll give you all the water bottles.
Let's see.
Okay, if you wanna. I was just gonna get on Jed and go do it because he's much more runner.
Alright, that's 8 bottles.
Jeez,
in
alright,
the
let's see
water
here.
box.
OBS. That'd be obscuring text Eve online. Because we all know I'm so busy here, AFK destroying this station.
Damn it.
Yes.
I got some water.
That part of it.
This is my
Just
Huses.
making
Let's see.
massive cementing pace.
That one.
Joe, where'd you? Okay.
I just grabbed all the empty bottles to get some water.
Joe's gonna go do it.
I'd love to have a fast mover. Are one of these power source mine?
You can have either. You can have. Yeah, they're communal, dude. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. I've been
That's
seeing
a
them all
raptor.
Eve, YouTuber shift. Okay, so let's.
Nah, I'm kind of partial to the parasaurs.
I like the Iguanodons. They move faster than the Parasaurs do, and they never run out of stamina. Literally. They have infinite stamina when running on their own all fours.
Every single fucking iguanodon I found has been getting eaten out by a fucking Ravager. Like 2 seconds later. It's really getting. It's really. I'm starting to get worried.
Let's see here.
Oh damn, the reinforce is 2 days on these?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, I was wrong. I thought it was 24 hours.
I think it's 24 hours on other stuff. At least it used to be that.
Spinosaurus, be careful. Just be careful. Make sure it doesn't come on the beat.
Oh shit, yeah.
To be honest, not hiding is best policy because the good pilots find you anyway, so might as well have taken the free content from feeders.
It does run.
I mean, it's more for the conversations in text chat. I don't know, because like not everyone necessarily agrees that they want to be like,
Cornus, are you still in base?
you know, in stream text.
Can you set the Scorpion to passive? The last time I was out, I set it to aggressive.
Mounted mole rat out here.
Don't go near it.
It's mounted. It's best policy because it's good policy funny anyway. Yeah, I mean, as long as I'm not doing anything crazy where it's just like, you know. Yeah, free content from the feeders.
The thing is, I want to, on mine, I want to block the local chat and the corp chat.
Yeah, because I don't want like,
I don't really care.
I don't want people posting like racist or like sexist things in chat and then it getting airtime and then me getting in trouble for it. That's the only thing I'm really concerned about doing it with.
Well, in local chat,
Yeah, but I'd also get in trouble for it too. I was looking at some stuff on the forums and whatnot, and if like even because you are hosting it, if it's like terribly awful bad stuff, like you can still get in trouble for it too, even if you didn't post it.
Because you're hosting.
Yeah, and so that's why I would like to just get the blurring stuff at least over my chats. I don't care that much about like, you know, if someone's gonna get me, they're gonna get me. And as IRL Life was saying in chat, you know, if it's free content if they're coming to me. So
Yeah, that and there's a lot to be said for OPSEC for like the food chat and stuff. Like they're gonna figure out what system you're in. That's never a problem. The problem is when they figure out what system you're in, and they also see what the FC is telling you all to fit,
yeah,
and where your plan to go, and where the scouts
text and OBS Eve online stream. I'm trying to figure out how to.
He's actually dying pretty quick. It's not as terrible as I thought it would be.
Yeah, I think Boost is cranking out. I'm cranking out about 700 something, if I remember right. Yeah. I'm cranking 770. I think Boost was cranking 800. And then
Man, this thing's got bright fucking light on it.
we're kind of like cranking around with it, so it should be going down pretty quick.
Mission range, I think, is what it gives it the brighter light.
Yeah, I've been pumping that pretty hard.
You pump that.
I pump them viciously. I hold them down when I do it too.
You can take a parasaur.
Hinky. What do I eat? The
Where y'all going?
bulb dogs, I think they eat meat. Or mushrooms.
They eat the aquatic mushroom. Or any mushrooms, really.
Yeah.
Once you tame them, just shove a bunch of mushrooms in there.
I need some water. Actually, did we make that water run?
Yeah.
I did, yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Alright, let's see here. Okay. Okay, da-da-da-da. Okay, come on.
I wish I could tell my pet to turn this off without having to throw him off my shoulder.
Yeah.
Is that how it works?
Yep. Double tap F to throw them off your shoulder, and then you interact with them, and it'll give you an option.
Come on, I just want to blur out chat is all I want to do.
How do you charge him? Just give him food?
No, it's just passive over time. Yeah. The dog has the slowest game, but he's got the biggest pool in terms of like charge and using it. So, let's see here. Okay, OBS. Okay. If only I could integrate Shadowplay into OBS. What's up, Cap?
I was saying, so evidently Michael Jackson wanted wanted to be Spider-Man so bad, he tried to buy Marvel out.
I see you too subscribe to that Reddit.
Yep.
I think that's the TIL one.
Yep.
Yeah.
We still have a bunch of wood.
Okay. Let's see here.
We need wood.
I'm trying to remember how to make
just
those
made a-
health potions.
I just made a thatch run.
Health potions were Conan Exile. Oh no, you're talking about those health potions. Oh, hang on. Health elixirs online. No,
Is
not
there
you.
anything for aberration with these aggravating mushrooms?
I don't know. I haven't actually looked.
Make sure you turn on your aberration engram thing when you go to your engrams.
I just leave it all on all the time.
1,000 pigs.
Okay, so my Reitaru has manufacturing and loaded now.
Okay. This is on which character? Is it on Rel?
Are you talking to me, or
Yeah, you.
that's the one right outside of the Asbel? Zumski.
Oh, on Zoomscape. Okay, I was just like, what?
Also, to everyone watching, I hope you had a very good Christmas.
Graham Nutton, you're still structure guiding? Yeah, this is like our third structure we're on right now. So we'll just be kind of, finishing this one off, and we'll probably wrap the stream up from that one. I just wanted like a nice, calm, low-key stream for the evening. I had a headache for, still kind of like a twinge of one in the background, but I just wanted to do this while I was chatting with some friends. And, hanging out with chat. Why aren't you just using polarized oracles? I don't know. I had someone buy me the ship, and they told me to go shoot at a station, so I got in the ship and I started shooting at the station.
We don't ask questions, we just blow stuff up.
I think Boosh, who was in chat with Stealth, was saying that that would have been the optimal thing to do, is just load up with polarized large guns and just go with the town. But we realized that like halfway through the first structure, and we're too lazy to go over to another thing. So, and then Hippo here bought me a Balagord, so I was just like, all right, sure. Because I was just going to get an Armageddon. I was like, half a second from going over to Amar and buying the Armageddon and the drones and stuff for it. And he's like, oh, here's a ship in Jeddah. I'm like, oh, alright, I guess. So, it's a lazy Friday night. Nothing major.
Hey, wait.
Yeah.
I messaged you a thing in Discord. You're going to want to look at it later. I figured out how to do blurs.
Ah.
I knew there was a way to do it, I just couldn't remember how to filter it.
Yeah, that's what IR Life was saying, is check on YouTube for it, and then have it. I just didn't want to
Yeah.
go hunting through it.
I found it because I'll need it later.
Mm-hmm.
And the amount of time it took me was exactly the amount of time it takes to read all the decks.
Yeah.
So you also have the Titan armor.
Yeah, there's 4 sets of it on the smithy. So, well, there are now like 3 sets of it on the smithy. By all means, take all you take.
And there's game capture. And then we're going over and we're adding window capture.
You have enough chitin. I'm going to make 1 more set.
What is he doing? Oh, I think I see what he might be doing.
Yeah, he's putting a point or a bilinear filter, either one, and then changing the resolution of it to 40 by 480, and then dropping it so it's just the part of block with it.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, and I would have to do that on a by game basis, it looks like. Okay.
Right.
That's not so bad.
No.
No. Yeah, it is my generic Twitch overlay, which is why I'm not too... I think I've got like one for Final Fantasy specifically, and I had one for got one for Dark Souls, RimWorld, YouTube recording, and then for Twitch.
Cody, what do you want to do?
Why
Well,
would you not
everybody-
get their food?
Everybody's got.
Go back out and go get her some food right now.
at this point.
Oh, what?
Everybody's got the chitin that they need at this point.
Yeah.
I'm gonna... I've got 2 empty water bottles on me. I'm not exactly sure, because I got my dude on me.
Well, did you want to be brave? Get like about 100, 150 of those mushrooms. Eat enough of them to be able to sprint through that fucking death zone, because it looked like when I was watching Nublitz's video, at the end of the mushroom thing, there's like a little short hallway before you actually get to the surface. And then when you get to the surface, it's all fire and death if it's during the day. So, you know, make a mad dash over there, make sure you've got enough food and water aside from the thing. Plus the mushrooms to, you know, buff yourself up, have your light on, make a dash through it and see what happens. That's what I would try.
I have to leave all my shit here.
Something like that. Like, wear cloth armor. That's what I would do.
I was actually thinking about taking a more high-speed mount and going deeper to see if we can put a metal run up.
I wanna.
Hey,
Cody, help me.
There's that too.
Help me get a iguanodon. I have a mount, a thing for it. So.
Well, here's the one out. All right. You show me where they spawn, and we'll find you one.
Well, I'll tell you what. There was one right here, 134, but I had to kill it. It glitched the ball and started to attack the dinos.
All right. I'll grab. Boop. I'm gonna rename. Name is
He shall be the
Oh.
boopiest of the boops.
Well, you leave Shelly and you leave Soup alone because those are the two that I named.
Well, considering that I was gonna have a level 70 stego earlier, they got eaten by a Ravager.
Yeah, those are his dinosaurs. He can't touch them.
Oh man.
Communal stuff. I got no problem with that.
Yep, communal stuff.
That's his property.
Just let
Oh,
me
my.
get the fucking.
I need to go refill my water though, so
Well, go grab a parasaur or something. Faster than on foot.
What level should I put in this rack?
I don't have another parasaur.
Yeah,
There's 2
there's.
pterosaurs in the base.
For raptors, you get to where you can carry your combat load effectively. And
About
use
200,
fucking
150 to 200 pounds, and you want at least a couple hundred points of health too.
That one I've been putting health in because it's a low level one. It's got enough weight. I've just been dropping health into it.
Yeah,
It's
something like that.
at 250 health as a fucking raptor.
No, you want at least like 300 to 500 health.
Yeah.
27% remaining.
Just drop health into it for now, Joe.
Okay. Yeah, man, this thing's got a radius. This is 11.
This is a huge fucking one right here.
Gate's
How much
closed.
ammo do you still have left in there, Cabbage?
Alright, let's go find an iguanodon, I guess.
Well, isn't there a basilisk hanging around up here?
No, that guy killed it.
The guy who gave us the kite and killed it.
With like 5,000 pieces of crate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also
Be right back.
33,358.
How much have you burned through? Is the better question.
That's a good question, because I couldn't fit all that I bought on it. So,
Fair enough. We're about to put this thing in the reinforced, and then I'm going to take a break from Eve.
I sell antimatter M here, anyways.
Bosch, you know, not Bosch, Boosh, you know, that's a little bit of a double dip there, you know. Us blowing up the stations, and then you charge us for the very same ammo we're using to blow up the damn stations. That's a bit cheaty, don't you think?
No. I'm just creating demand and fulfilling it.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Right.
Is that what you call it?
Just another day at the company store is all it is. I do really like that new UI thing, though. It's very nice because it breaks up, you know, the name of the, like the pilot name from the ship name and all the other jazz, or the ship name
So
from.
you know, Joe, we're gonna
Okay,
get a
that's
damn.
3 down. Does anyone want to kill 4, or do we want to wait, or...
Let's wait for a bit because I need to go to the bathroom and I need to go to the bathroom, get something to snack on, and then decide if we're gonna be doing more of this tonight or what.
So Joe, just so you know, if we get into a fight with something, we have a mate bonus right now. We're gonna do more damage.
Bless you.
I'm gonna take my ship back to Lucia Station and then hop off for now.
Okay.
Couple trikes up here. I don't think we have enough room for the trikes.
I mean, we can expand the pen. That's not a problem. We can expand the pen.
Now, what I saw up here on the top, I saw some raptors earlier, but that's about it.
All right. Well, I'm going to wrap the stream here. Thanks, everyone who was tuning in, and I will be back on tomorrow. We'll probably be putting the highlights up on YouTube in a day or so once the required time for me to have live stream content being exclusive is done, and we'll roll from there. Thanks, everyone, for watching. We'll catch you on the next episode. Until then, toodaloo.
Peace out, folks.
Man, there's a lot of trikes up here.
What? No one jumps.